Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Broken Brilliant. It's spooky season. That's right. So what we're going to do today is I'm going to show you 10 free games that are horror adjacent games that you can get for free on Steam that are all at least positive to overwhelmingly positive games. All these games will either help you get achievements for your profile or trading cards, so they're going to be beneficial to you. But all in all, these are really good free horror games. So let's jump into it and take a look, shall we? So first off, we've got Alpha Polaris, a horror adventure game. And it's exactly what, you're kind of thinking. It's going to probably be in the vein of The Thing. Yeah, you're right. So let's take a look at the trailer and have a look.
Look at that. A hell of a light show. Like the sky itself was burning. Such profound beauty. Unsettling, isn't it? It was a sacrificial site of some kind.
That thigh bone. It's human. You're having a nightmare. Wake up!
No, I can't. It just starts over.
So you also get your puzzle aspect to it, which is going to be fun.
You told me there was a spirit worshipped by hunting tribes. You said you had another article.
No.
I need that article.
So basically, it's like a horror mystery puzzle game.
Nova! Wake up!
I can't. It's too dark. Don't come near me. I hear you too.
Okay, my characterization of saying it's more like The Thing, that's a little off. I would say it's more if you watched the last season of True Detectives. It took part, I think, somewhere up in Alaska. There was a base, there was a mystery, and there was native spirits and things like that. It was really kind of cool. Still doesn't beat season 1 of True Detective, which was peak TV, just perfect. The final season 4, which is similar to this one, great. The other two, you can skip them. They just weren't good. They weren't. A lot of people checked out by season 4, but I kind of just like the True Detective stuff. So let's move on. We got 9 more games to go. Second one is Close Your Eyes. Now this is an older game, and I do believe this one is getting a remake, if I'm not mistaken. I forget when, but it's not this year. It is getting a remake. So let's take a look at this one. I forgot what this one is, but it's a choose your own adventure horror.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen.
Type game.
How y'all doing? Now, the name of the game is to answer truest to yourself. There's no right and wrong. Everyone's a winner. Or a loser. Depending on how you think about it. Life is all about perception, you see. On to the first question. You're a murderer. We all know it. What do you think you are?
Closing the lines inside me.
I'm a murderer.
It's making a home beneath my skin. Close your eyes.
So it's actually, I think when I looked it up, I think you can finish this in under an hour. So it's a quick little choices matter horror kind of psychological thing, but I find this type of stuff fun to play because it's not what I normally play, but it's got elements that I like. The RPG factor, the choices matter thing. So I'm definitely giving it a try this spooky season. And game number 3, because it's spooky season, we got to have something from Lovecraft, right? Absolutely. The crazy man himself has got to have a spot on this. And this game is free if you don't want it on Steam. Steam's your not primary platform. That's cool, because guess what? This game is free on Epic. It's free on GOG. So pick it up wherever you like. Pick it up on GOG. Download the backup installer. Keep it on your computer for whenever you want it. So you got it. So if it gets delisted anywhere, you still got a copy. I was going to do a GOG version, but there's just not enough free horror games on GOG to really make a list. I think there was like 6, maybe less. I can't remember. Have to look. But if there's enough, I'll make a quick one. Cool. All right. So moving on. Dagon. Not sure how to pronounce it. Can't remember. I haven't watched the trailer in a while. So let's take a look.
I am writing this under an appreciable mental strain, since by tonight I shall be no more. It was in one of the most open and least frequented parts of the broad Pacific. The Great Wall was then at its very beginning. Such visions as I had experienced were too much for me to endure again. I think I went mad then. The end is near.
So yeah. So like I said, this one's under 30 minutes, but it's the Cthulhu mythos. And yeah, H.P. Lovecraft has got to have an entry for Halloween spooky time. And like I said, free pretty much everywhere. It's worth your time to just take 30 minutes, play through it. It's going to be fun. I don't know when I'm going to do gaming live streams. It's probably going to be after this coming weekend. But I will be going back to doing those. And this is on the list just because I got to play something by Lovecraft. All right, moving on to game 4. We got Land of Voices, which is a visual novel, a horror visual novel. Some people really like visual novels. My daughter loves them. The reason I have so many visual novels in my Steam library is primarily for my daughter. So anything that's a visual novel type thing or choices matter, kind of like Danganronpa, it's going in the Steam library. So that's the reason I put this one on the list, because I know there's people out there that love this stuff. So let's take a look at Land of Voices, shall we? Aliens, ghosts, monsters, not sure. See, there's not much to it. The only thing I know, it's kind of a psychological horror visual novel, and that's right up my daughter's alley. And I'll be honest, if there's that much piano music, it might put me to sleep. Piano music just had like soft piano music. I mean, that is just absolutely the right way to put me out. Just boom, knock me out. But I love intricate stories and things like that you have to really pay attention to, that draw you in. And that's what Land of Voices is. It's overwhelmingly positive. So that's when I see that on a visual novel, it's like, okay, the people that love visual novels love this one. So I wanted to add that to this list. So moving right along, Nightmare House, the original mod. Now this one is, I know, getting a remake, and I think it's coming out in 2026 or late 2026, early 2027. They're going to redo a new version. I think it's Nightmare House 2. But this one originally came out in 2005, I believe. So it's an older game, but it's free, which is awesome. It says by We Create Stuff. So absolutely, let's take a look at what we got. Definitely got the Resident Evil vibes to it, you know? Oh, Nightmare House Reimagined, sorry. Reimagined, not 2. So they're reimagining the game. And there's nothing wrong with that. We've had some really cool reimaginings in the RPG area. So I'm all for it. You know, redoing this on a totally new, different engine could boost a lot of things. But you want a cool, just horror action first person shooter, you know, type of thing that gives you that Resident Evil vibe. Perfect. It's free right now in Steam. Next one we got is Psychopomp. And I honestly don't even remember this one. I know I put it on the list, but I can't remember it. It's psychological horror, kind of anime type visuals. Well, let's take a look. I honestly don't remember. I remember why I added this one, because it is just, the look of it gives me a lot of that retro, early, moving past Doom phase of gaming, you know, and yeah, I kind of like that. Your entire life has been a lie. There are catacombs under every home and building stretching down for miles. Something calls you deeper into the labyrinth. Delve deep into the depths and discover the monstrosities below. Okay. I love the artwork. I love the anime look on some of the characters, the mask, but it also has some of that, just that old school graphics. And so it's like a combination of things. And it's just one of those that's like, huh, I would not have guessed that. But I'm in 100%. So let's give that one a check. So Illusion Carnival. I wanted something kind of a little funky, add a little funk, a little fun to the psychological horror. genre, this is definitely it. Let's take a look. You're going to see some conclusions, and it's going to make you think of, was it, what's that terrible animated show on Amazon? Hell Hotel or whatever. Oh gosh, I barely got through the first season, and gives me a little bit of early 1920s, 30s vibe with the, kind of calling back to like it's slightly influenced by Cuphead a little bit, but let's take a look. If my mouse keeps working, there we go. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, this game's a year old. This was chapter 1, but now it is the entire game, from my understanding. Trying to think. I'm pretty sure it was episode 1, and then they just went ahead and made the whole thing free. I remember looking it up, but for the life of me, I can't remember. But that's okay. It's a cool, fun little game. I'm trying to keep out demos and prologues and other things like that. I want you to play a full game on this list. So if I'm wrong, please correct me. I haven't played it. It's in the library. It's on the list for this month. So we're going to check it out. We're going to clear this one out of the backlog. So next, we got Midnight Snacks, and this one's a little. This is not going to be everyone's cup of tea. But for us older gamers, this is kind of like, gotcha, I like this. But it's kind of it's a simplified first-person horror game walking through halls, and you have 2 basic controls. So let's take a look. Now, granted, literally not much. And it's just you're wandering around a forest using 2 knobs on a microwave to see what's going on. And this is kind of like, this calls back to a lot of things for me, and just reminds me of a lot of different things. I was trying to make it a little bit bigger. I want to reveal all the things right away. So, all right, next is Redshift. Now this one, this one's the one that came out in September. So this one's fairly new. I don't know anyone that's played it personally. I don't think, one friend once. See, I never understood that. You want the game and it's free, just put it on your wish list. I'm sorry. So I don't know anybody that's played it, but let's take a look at it. It's a newer horror game and for free. And it's a short solo, so it's probably gonna, when they say short solo, we're talking like in the half-hour mark. So this is gonna be fun just to kind of play and just be like, ooh, Get a few jump scares in there, maybe. Let's find out. Ooh, no way. That is not what I wanted. I wanted. There we go.
Hello, this is Northline Technician Chase. Samuel Chase. Do you read me?
Gotta say, even with the little that we're getting in the trailer, I'm intrigued enough to be like, all right, this will be a fun one for Halloween. That's for sure. 100%. So moving right along to our last game on the 10 list, and that is Kane. Now, a little background. Kane is produced by The Brotherhood, and they've made a lot of very indie games. And this is set in the world of their Stasis games. There's 3, including this one. There's Stasis, Kane, and Stasis Blood Totem. And Stasis, the original, and Kane take place, all 3 taking place in the same universe. Stasis and Kane are kind of like side stories, but none of the 3, and Bone Totem takes place years later. So it doesn't matter what order you play all 3 in, but they're all in the same universe. And Kane is the only one that's free. If you don't have Stasis or Stasis Bone Totem, check me out on my Twitter. I will be giving it away this month, both games this month. Probably not at the same person, but let's see. We'll see how that goes. But I am giving away games every other day for the rest of the month. They're all spooky related. And just because it's Halloween, we gotta have some spooky fun, right? Yeah. So let's do this. And this one is going to be one that makes you think it's going to bring alien vibes to you. And it's going to be a little weird. It's going to be different. And you're not going to be like, I don't know. It's going to be one of those ones. Some people are going to love it immediately. And for me, it took me a second to be like, yeah, I think this might be fun for me. So let's watch the trailer. Oh, there we go. Let's start it over.
I don't want a child. I've never wanted one. I had a plan, and this wasn't part of it.
When I was just a child, I watched my mother as she smiled, and I could see that she was proud of me. Safety protocols disabled. Not for only what I'd done, or all the things I would become, not the things I would grow up to be. She loved me just for who I was, not when or if, was just because I was her kid. Love was guaranteed. That every day is Mother's Day to me. Yeah, every day is Mother's Day to me. Don't trust him.
Please, help me!
You can't leave me.
I mean, come on. That's why I wanted it on that one, because I was like, it looks really good to me. The more I thought about it, the more I was just like, yeah, you wake up as Hadley, you're 9 months pregnant, and you're on some sort of space station type thing, and they want your baby, and you got to get out and survive. And you got some creepy stuff popping out of the woodwork, so it's kind of, I don't even know, like, I was going to say Dr. Moreau, but that's animals, but more like Frankenstein type, just crazy monsters, just kind of more more in line with Alien meets Resident Evil type stuff, just weird, kind of just, all the weird science fiction stuff of medical experimentation. So I was like, okay, this might be fun. And honestly, I think that's a good, for 10 games you can get for free right now on Steam. Add to your library and just enjoy this spooky season. I absolutely love you guys for coming and stopping by. Please check me out on Twitter. I am giving away games every 2 days. And because I have a weird new obsession, and that is buying random game packs. And when I have extras and duplicates, hey, I give them away. I want to spread the love of gaming. Some people need an escape, and gaming is my escape right now. And if it's yours, I want to bless you with a free game. So check it out. So until next time, my friends, as always, I love you all, and there's nothing you can do about it.